This recording is going to help you understand your customary weight conversion review. Let's first put down in the corner some information we should know. We should know that 1 pound equals 16 ounces. We should also know that 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. And we'll be able to go from there. So just like on our last unit, if we're going from a small unit to a big unit, we're going to need to divide. So we have 64 ounces divided by 16 ounces make 1 pound. So divide by 16. Let's see here. 16 times something would be close to 64. Let's try 4. 6 times 4 is 24. Carry a 2. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 2 is 6. It works out exactly right. So 64 ounces equals 4 pounds. Over here we have 5 tons to pounds. So we go from big to small. We go from big to small. We must multiply. So we have to multiply by 2,000 because 5 tons equals, or because 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. So 5 tons times 2,000. We can quickly do 5 times 2 and get 10. Keep your zeros. And we get 10,000 pounds. Here we're going from a big unit like pounds to a small unit like ounces. So we're going to have to multiply again. And there are 16 ounces in 1 pound. So we have 13 times 16. 6 times 3 is 18. Carry a 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. 0 as a placeholder. 3, 1. Add these together, and we get 208 ounces. Going from pounds to tons, we have to go from small to big, and therefore we have to divide, and we have to divide by 2,000. I know that 9,000 divided by 2,000 will not work perfectly. However, that would go in roughly, let's see, 2,000 times 4 equals 8,000. We'd have 1,000 left over out of 2,000, so that'd be 4½ tons. When you have problems like number 5 here, they're saying that it's not going to work out perfectly. You're going to have so many pounds and so many ounces left over. So let's do this problem. Let's choose a different color. We're going to do it in pink. So we have 45 ounces, which is small, and we're actually converting to pounds, which are bigger. This is just our leftover ounces. So going from small to big, we must divide. So 45 divided by 16 ounces in a pound. So 16 times, let's say 3, 18, carry a 1, 3, 4, that's too much. So that's to be 16 times 2, which would be 32. Subtract and we get 13 ounces left over. So this says 2 remainder 13, which is 2 pounds and 13 ounces. Here we're going from tons, and this should probably be pounds. So going from tons to pounds, we got big to small. So therefore we have to multiply by 2,000. So we have 2,000 times 3.5. 0, 0, 0, 10. 0 as a placeholder. Oh, we ran out of room there. Let's do it in a different color up here. So 2,000 times 3.5. 0, 0, 0, 2, 5 times 2 is 10. 0 as a placeholder. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 2 is 6. Add these together. And then we have to have 1 decimal point in our problem. So our answer is 7,000 pounds. And that makes sense because 3 tons is 6,000 pounds, and a half a ton is 1,000 pounds. Let's keep moving on. Here we have some story problems. A hippopotamus weighs 1.5 tons. What is this weight in ounces? Ooh, they're tricking us here, ounces. Well, let's first convert that to pounds. So 1.5 tons to pounds is 3,000 pounds. Now, pounds converted to ounces, going from big to small, must multiply 3,000 times 16. I'm just actually going to take 16 times 3, which is 48, and add all my 3 zeros on there. So we have 48,000 ounces. Next up, we have a restaurant serves a 20-ounce steak. How much does the steak weigh in pounds and ounces? What they mean there as pounds and ounces is it's going to be so many pounds and so many ounces left over. If our steak is 20 ounces and 16 ounces equals 1 pound, we could subtract 16 ounces, leaving us with 4 ounces left, and this right here was 1 pound. So therefore the answer is 1 pound 4 ounces. This next problem is a little tricky unless you really truly think about it. What fractional part of a pound is an ounce? Well, if 1 pound equals 16 ounces, then 1 ounce equals 1/16 of a pound. So there's your answer, 1/16 of a pound. On questions 10, 11, and 12, they're just asking what is the best unit of measurement? Would you use ounces or pounds would be the most appropriate customary unit to measure the weight of a paperclip? Well, since a paperclip is pretty small, the answer for this one would be ounces. Blank is a measure about how heavy an object is. Well, last week we learned about length and how long something is, so weight is the unit that measures how heavy something is. Would be the most appropriate customary unit to measure the weight of a bag of flour? Well, a ton would be 2,000 pounds. Therefore, 1 pound or pounds would be the right measurement for the amount of flour in a bag. You could buy flour by how many pounds it is. Finally, a baby weighs 8 pounds 10 ounces. If her weight doubles in 6 months, how much will her weight be in 6 months? Well, let's go to this problem and say if she weighs 8 pounds and 10 ounces, and we doubled this, we could actually double both of them. And she'd have 16 pounds and 20 ounces. And that actually would be the appropriate answer. However, we could also take away 1 pound from the ounces because 16 ounces equals a pound. So if you take away 16 ounces, that's the same thing as taking away 1 pound. And we'd have 4 ounces left, and this 1 pound would go over here. So the best answer would be 17 pounds and 4 ounces. Thank you for watching my video on the answers for the review. If you have questions, please email me or message me on Google Classroom. Thank you.